So now we're getting close on to putting on the quick release steering wheel. Need to start working on the horn. You know, one working horn for a quick release. The most ghettoest thing is to have a quick release with a non-working horn. It's like, come on, just put the extra bit of time. For the Prelude, what you need to do, or what I need to do, is this blue with the pink wire. I need to go ahead and save that one. All these other wires I could go ahead and just cut off. Just cut them all right there. Stick it on through. These wires right here, just stick them on back in. I'm not going to be using them. Alright, so now you got the blue wire, and so I need to get this one going. I'm just going to strip it back a little bit. Need to extend the wire. So with the wire like that, I'm going to be able to put on a screw here to keep the wire in place so it doesn't move. So not screwing the wire, it's just holding it here. Alright, so just like that, you don't want to tighten it down so you ruin the wire, it's just so it holds it there. So now I can put on the column cover, but first I'm going to clean that up because it was pretty dirty, and then we'll get on to putting on the steering wheel. So now just put in the lower portion of the column cover. You guys see it's all cleaned up. It was like real sticky and nasty in there. Again, probably never been taken off in its whole lifetime. So just put that on right there. And just going to be putting the bottom screws that hold on the bottom piece. And now just going to put the top portion of the column cover on as well. Alright, so here is the steering wheel setup I'm going to be using. I got a standard Momo Hub here. I might have to move on to the short hub depending on how this one is. But this is just the standard size, regular size. And so the short one would be like right there. But we're just going to test it out, see how that is. And then of course I'm going to try to do the working horn on there. And then got the Works Bell steering wheel lock, so whenever I do have the quick release, we'll be able to lock it. See, that just goes right over it, and you do have the keys for the lock in there, so that's going to be pretty cool. And this other box got the actual quick release. It's just your regular quick release. It's not the tilt or anything like that. And the quick release right here. Got this one in black. So that's going to be pretty nice right there. Works Bell. Steering wheel right here. This one is just going to be your standard leather Momo. Nothing too fancy just yet. You know, got to start off with something simple. There it is right there, guys. So that's a very nice steering wheel, black leather. Like I said, nothing too fancy, just something to start off on. And so I think it's going to be a very nice setup. Let's go on, get right onto the Prelude and get onto installing the quick release. I'm very excited for this. I've been planning, just saving up parts, just storing them, and now I'm finally ready to go ahead and do it. So here is the Momo Hub, the standard hub, and it says top right there. So it's just going to be put onto the steering right here. Okay, right there. Be the top. Just want to make sure my horn works. Okay, works. Oh, and just to explain that, on the back of the hub there's like a copper or brass plating, and so the power to the horn is touching on the plating. And the reason why I did it like that is because whenever you turn the steering wheel, you know, it has to always make contact. And so if you just like tape it or solder it onto there, eventually you might rip out the wire. You just don't want a wire just going around in there. So just did it like that, soldered the tip, and so it's going to have constant contact no matter what angle or direction the steering wheel is going in. Just right there, I torqued down the steering hub to about 38 foot-pounds. It's 50 Newton meters. That was the instructions from the Momo box. Now I'm going to put on the quick release onto here. Going to have a metal plate, and then the actual connection for the quick release itself, the steering wheel with the hardware, and then it should be pretty much complete. Alright, so now that is on, could put on the other half of the quick release. Now just gotta go get the steering wheel. So here's the steering wheel right here, and the bolts I'm actually going to be using are from Downstar. These are the burnt titanium. They're going to look very nice on the steering wheel. So let me go ahead and get this on. Alright, so I had to take the steering wheel back off because I forgot to put this on. Last night I couldn't get the horn working. I think I just connected something wrong, but this is basically how you see the lock working. Put it on there, and then the lock comes right off. And then usually if you tap it forward, it'll start honking. So if someone's trying to undo it, they're going to keep honking their horn by just not knowing. So going to try to fix the wiring, see what's going on here. And then one thing I did find out is that those metal rings that I showed you guys, supposedly I'm only supposed to be using one of them. I don't have to use both of them. So we're going to check that out, man. I don't even think this is straight, man. Probably going to have to move this too once I'm able to move the car. Alright, so on this steering wheel, in order to work or to make the horn work, I got to switch out the end on here. This is the wiring from the Works bell quick release. So I just got to chop this one off and change it so it could attach to the Momo centerpiece for the horn. I just have some female connectors here, and then this should go ahead and work. So let me just do that real quick. And I'm just taking out this ring because earlier I had realized, I only need one ring in order to ground, and that's the one on the steering hub itself. Now I'm just going to put the quick release back onto the steering wheel, and then it should have everything plugged up correctly. Alright, so here's the Momo Hub with the Works bell quick release. Everything is completely installed as it should be. Firstly, got the lock right here for the quick release. Just press that in and it's locked. And okay. So if someone tries to break in, most likely they're going to be honking the quick release or the horn a whole bunch of times. But of course, you got the key, unlock, take it off. Now we got the steering wheel with the quick release. Boom. To be honest, the length of it, I thought the hub was going to be like super long, but I think I'm actually going to like it. Now this would be about my seating position right here, and pressing on the brake, got some bend in my leg here, and pressing on the clutch. Almost fully extended, but still some bend in the leg right there. Got easy access to the shifter. Arms as well are slightly bent, or they are bent. You don't want to have like full extension on them. So course you want to have full range of motion. So I think this hub is going to be alright, but of course, you know, I'm going to test it out. And then I've got a working horn. So pretty much showed you guys the airbag delete, SRS wiring and control module, and then of course just take out the light bulb on the cluster there, and then showed you the hub with the quick release and how to do the wiring for the horn. And it looks pretty good, guys. It looks pretty stock, man, for real, of course. But there it is right there, guys. So everything looks pretty good if you ask me. This is actually my first quick release, and after so many years of working on cars and being into cars, you know, I'm always repairing them but hardly ever modifying them. But you know, finally getting a little bit of taste, having a little enjoyment with this. This is definitely better than that OEM steering wheel. That is going to be it for the quick release on the Prelude. Hopefully you guys picked up a bit of information that can help you in the future. What I have to mention that I didn't show on camera is the actual Momo Hub. I did have to move it because the steering wheel is kind of off. So instead of it being right on center, I had to move it about 30 degrees, where the top section on the Momo, where the arrow is just moved about 30 degrees in order to have the steering wheel directly straight onto there. And then another thing I forgot to mention is if you follow the horn plug, it's only like a little section, so you can take off the additional 2 wires and just have the 1 wire for the horn itself. So that's the only thing that I didn't show onto there. The quick release works perfect. I already drove around with it just a little bit around the neighborhood, and you know, it feels great. It feels tight, sturdy, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna do anything or have any weird things happen. If you guys don't know, Works Bell is the company, the brand that you want to buy from for a quick release. And you know, I'm not trying to throw any shade or anything, but these other companies that make some quick releases, I mean, look it up. People have problems with it. It's coming right off. It's loose. It shakes. So if you really want to invest some money into your car, make sure to get the Works Bell quick release. And I don't think you're going to have any regrets with it, and it's going to last you a long time in the future. Actually going to still be doing like a little part 3 onto here, doing a little bit of modifications and putting the rest of the dash back together. So stick around for that. So that's it for this video, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, comments down below in the comment section. I hope everyone has a great, happy, safe new year. Let me know what you guys are goals and intentions for this new year is. For me, you know, I'm just trying to go ahead and push on some of my hustles on YouTube as well for Switch Life Garage. So you guys are going to see more of me, going to see more projects, see more videos. You know, I've been doing this for years, ever since like 10th grade in high school. Been at it for quite a while. I kind of got burnt out a little bit here, so that's why I had to stop posting. But I got tons of videos for you guys. I just need to sit down, edit, and just bring them right to you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Have a blessed, happy, safe new year, and I'll see you in the next one.